In the ancient city of Jerusalem, in the year 990 BC, a prince was born, destined to become the most powerful, richest, and wisest king Israel would ever know. His name was Solomon, meaning peaceful and friend of God. He was born from a union shrouded in scandal, the son of King David and Bathsheba, whose adulterous relationship had led to the death of her husband, Uriah the Hittite. This tragic beginning cast a shadow over Solomon's early life, a mark of divine judgment and human failure. Despite his beginnings, Solomon grew into a young prince full of promise. He was mentored by the prophet Nathan, a man of deep wisdom and cunning, who saw in Solomon a spark of greatness. Nathan's careful guidance shaped the young prince's spirit and mind, preparing him for a future fraught with challenges. Though Solomon was not King David's eldest son, Nathan subtly influenced David's decision, convincing the ailing king that it was God's will for Solomon to be his successor. At just 15, Solomon ascended the throne, aware that his reign was fragile and surrounded by potential enemies. In a swift and decisive move, he purged the kingdom of rivals, including his older brother Adonijah, securing his place as king. His rise was marked by both political ruthlessness and strategic alliances, including a marriage to the daughter of the Egyptian pharaoh, solidifying Israel's position among the nations. One night, as Solomon lay in his bed, he experienced a divine dream. In it, God appeared before him and asked, "What do you want me to give you?" With humility, Solomon asked not for wealth or the death of his enemies, but for wisdom, a discerning heart to govern his people. Pleased with Solomon's request, God granted him unparalleled wisdom, promising that no king before or after him would ever compare. This gift of wisdom transformed Solomon's reign. His legendary judgment became the talk of the world, demonstrated most famously when two women came before him, both claiming to be the mother of the same baby. With a decree that shocked the court, Solomon commanded the baby to be cut in half, each woman to receive a portion. The true mother, out of love, begged for the child to be spared and given to the other woman. With this simple yet profound test, Solomon revealed the truth and cemented his reputation as a just and wise ruler. Solomon's wisdom brought him fame far beyond Israel's borders. The Queen of Sheba, hearing tales of his greatness, journeyed to Jerusalem with lavish gifts to test the king's knowledge herself. She left, astonished by his intelligence and wealth, declaring that not even half of Solomon's splendor had been told to her. But beneath this glorious reign, a darker reality began to take hold. Solomon's palace became a labyrinth of political intrigue, housing 700 wives and 300 concubines from distant lands. Each woman represented a treaty or alliance, a connection to the powerful kingdoms of Egypt, Moab, Ammon, Edom, and beyond. Yet with these women came their gods, and slowly, the pure faith of Israel began to wane. Statues of foreign deities like Ashtoreth, Milcom, and Molech appeared throughout the kingdom, and Solomon, once a builder of God's great temple, now found himself erecting altars to false gods. God, seeing the corruption that had taken root in Solomon's heart, warned him, "Since you have not kept my covenant, I will tear the kingdom from you and give it to your servant." Though Solomon had been gifted with wisdom, his lust for women and political power clouded his judgment. The kingdom, once united and strong, would crumble after his death. In his final years, Solomon turned inward. His writings in the book of Ecclesiastes reflect a man grappling with the meaning of life, disillusioned by the emptiness of wealth, pleasure, and power. "Meaningless, meaningless," he wrote. "Everything is meaningless." He had tasted the heights of human success, but found them hollow without God. Solomon's 40-year reign ended in both splendor and sorrow. He left behind a legacy of unmatched wisdom, a kingdom on the brink of fracture, and writings that would echo through the ages. His son, Rehoboam, inherited a fragile throne, and soon after, the once mighty kingdom of Israel was divided. Yet legend has it that Solomon possessed a magical ring, gifted to him by the archangel Michael, which gave him power over demons. Some say he used this ring to build the great temple, commanding the forces of darkness to shape the stones and raise the pillars. This part of Solomon's story, found in apocryphal texts, adds a mythical layer to his already complex legacy, a reminder that even the greatest figures are not without their shadows. In the end, Solomon's life stands as a testament to both the heights of human wisdom and the depths of human failure.